Good day, everyone. This is Rob Peters with the Standard of Trust Group. I have a good friend today, Ron McIntyre. He's been my business coach for a few years now. Known Ron for a number of years. He's a co-author of the latest book called A Field Guide to the Workplace Jungle. Ron, it's a pleasure having you.
Well, thanks, Rob.
I look at this book, Ron, and it's really the premise of the book. And if I could put some words in your mouth, let's just start the conversation. You say that this is a dynamic process of having fun and seeing how our workplace is done in a new way, kind of using these animal personas in a whimsical way. Why did you write this book?
Well, basically, when David, Jackie, and I originally released our first book in February of 2014, it was on virtual teams entitled Together Works. Now, we included a section in that book in chapter 2 where we isolated out some potential animal behaviors that, when exhibited by people, could have a massive effect on the success or failure of cooperative effort. Now, in the release of that book, we found that everyone seemed to enjoy this particular section, so we decided to base an entire book on that same premise, but include tips on how people can build relationships and work with those various behaviors. So we researched the market, found a few books that had tried to deal with it on a similar method, but we really felt that we could add a new spin to it. So initially we released Workplace Jungle with a free 3-day purchase option, and more than 250 people took advantage of this offer. Now, we really hope that they have enjoyed the book, and we really want to encourage any of those readers to give us a review on Amazon when they get a chance. And that's really why we decided to do it.
So how can people use these tips in their daily work lives?
Well, at the end of each chapter, we've included a number of tips that people can use to deal with that particular behavior type in a real work environment. We never intended any of these to be used as labels, because any of us can exhibit one or more of the behaviors in work environment. The tips are meant to help people build on the relationships, as we discussed, and encourage dialogue that will really benefit all parties involved. For example, one tip that we've included for the donkey behavior is very, very simple. Remain consistent when speaking to and engaging with the person exhibiting the donkey behavior. They will respond to the words, but more importantly, they'll respond to the actions, moods, and attitudes that the leader exercises. And this is very reminiscent of what trainers tell us that how donkeys work in real life environments. And the donkey behavior is very similar to that in a work environment. So by design, these tips may seem simple, but they really do work, and communications and productivity will become smoother over time.
So how was the collaboration process between you and the other authors?
Oh, we love it. I mean, this is our second book doing it this way, and we're finding that the virtual collaboration works very well for us. We wrote the books initially to bring ideas and thoughts to the business world that can be used freely and often. It was never really about the money. David, Jackie, and I all have a passion for helping people understand the depth of leadership today. We also cover how the entire paradigm is changing rapidly. So the future of work is ultimately based on the relationships that are developed within the ecosystem of the product or service, not just the company or department that makes the product or service. The Workplace Jungle is meant to be a whimsical look at behaviors and attitudes, complete with tips on how to deal with them. So we invite people to buy the book and try to apply it within their work environment.
Do you have a primary animal persona, Ron?
I vary. There are days that I come across as an alligator, unfortunately.
But at least you have that self-awareness, right?
Exactly. And I know that it changes by the environment that I'm in.
How many animal personas are there?
I started out with 12. And you'll find ones like we talk about chimps. They have a particular role. We have the dark side, which we used with the alligator being the dominant and angry player in the room. But we also provide an insight into, for all lack of a better term that we could find, a leech. And when that may seem like dark, but there are people that's exactly how they work in the environment. They take and they take and they take, but they never give anything back.
Yeah, leech, the vampire, I like it. Yeah. So where can people purchase the book?
Well, currently the book is only available in Kindle format on Amazon.com. However, we are currently working on converting it to a print version, which will be available on Amazon also, probably late this summer.
Is there another discussion tool open to the alumni?
Absolutely, and it's been slow taking off, but we really encourage people to give us some shout outs on it. We created a Facebook page where people can join the conversation with the three of us regarding the book, and we're looking for people who really want to engage in dialogue on the subject. They can basically log into Facebook groups and look up Workplace Jungle 2015, and they should be able to find us that way. And it's an open group, so they can join it at any time. Or they can reach out to me by email at ron@tlg-rwme.us, and I'd love to discuss more with them regarding the book.
Well, I can't think of a topic much more important than this, having the self-awareness of what your animal persona is and what your virtual collaborators, or even, someone sitting at a desk or cubicle next to you's animal personas. That's pretty important knowledge to have in order to have high-performing teams today. Would you agree, Bart?
Oh, I would agree totally. I mean, we talk a lot about self-awareness, but we also need to be aware of those around us. Because as you and I both agree, it's all about the idea of relationships. And relationships don't exist in vacuums.
They're dynamic. Yes, totally agree. Really happy to have you on the Zoom video today, Ron. Appreciate your time. And to all the people watching this video, please sign up for that Facebook group, Workplace Jungle 2015. Engage in the conversation, participate. You'll do your company, your business proud, and you'll have a happier, higher performing team because of it. Until next time, guys, I'm Rob Peters. Good day.
Thanks, Rob. And this is Ron McIntyre. Have a good day, everybody.